Welcome to the new Xunity Aurora. Follow along on the next selection of screens where we will set up the new Xunity to connect to the internet and install iStreams. This screen here, you can select either a LAN connection or any one of the Wi-Fi that are selected in your house or wherever you're going to draw Wi-Fi from. Here we turn on or turn off SSH or the Samba, which you can also go back into settings and do later. On this screen here, we calibrate your screen settings, so whether you switch resolutions from 720 to 1080, the reference marks will set up your 10.9 screen. First, you set up the right angle, or the left angle, I should say, and then you set up the right angle. And as soon as you have it where you want it, you hit the return key, just like so. First out, we're going to set up is time. Time is very important, and depending on what time zone or country you're in, go to Appearance, and then we go to International, selecting our region and what time you want it in 24 or 12, then what time zone or country we are in. For this video, we're in the USA, and what time zone in the USA. We're actually on the East Coast here in New York, so we keep it the same. Hitting the return key brings you back to the main menu. From here, we're going to go back up and select iStreams and begin the install process. The install process is all menu driven, and accepting yes, it'll begin to download the latest version of iStreams. iStreams does not come pre-installed on your box. Every time you go through this process, it's going to go out and grab the latest version from our servers and download it to your box with all the latest updates, configurations, and engines. So as this goes through the install process, you'll see up in the top left hand corner the different elements of the iStream installation as it comes down and installs into your box. It usually takes about 2 to 3 minutes, sometimes a little more depending on your internet connection. The next screen is the iStreams user agreement. Scroll down, you're welcome to read it line by line, and when you get to the bottom, the accept button will light up, and you go ahead and accept the end user agreement for iStreams. As I said before, iStreams is a two-step process, so once you accept the user agreement, it brings you into the extensions. This is the second part, called third-party add-ons, of iStreams, or the engine that actually makes iStreams work. So go ahead and select and say OK to the disclaimer, and on the next screen the first item to pop up will be the Xunity Talk extensions. There is other items you can add, but for this video we're going to concentrate on Xunity Talk extensions. Go ahead and select, hit OK, install, and this will complete the installation of iStreams step 1 and 2. When that finishes, you go back to the home screen, and we're going to select movies just to show you how the whole process works. By selecting movies, the internet scrapers, there's several different terminologies we can use, but scrapers is a good word. It's going to go out and grab the first or most popular 30 movies. And you can see them scrolling one at a time through the little pop-up. Also, sometimes you'll have in the little window to the left a small advertisement that will cut off when it grabs the first 30 movies. And again, it depends on your internet connection. LAN is preferred, and Wi-Fi sometimes gets a little slower, but it'll still do the same thing. We're at 19 and still counting, and it's still moving along. We're nearly there. Displaying retrieved content. So here we go, the first or most popular 30 movies out there right now. So we're going to pick Girl Gone. as our sample for today. So you would highlight Girl Gone, and this window here will help you depending what way you want to present the list. Either autoplay always, or list always. Personally, I like going to list because as you become more and more familiar with iStreams, there's going to be certain favorite websites that are going to download or stream better than others. Some of the worst ones will buffer a lot. But over time, it usually takes watching a couple of movies to be familiar, or at least generate your favorite list of websites to pull the content that you're interested in. And on the next pop-up, it is going to list in chronological order. HD is always the highest quality first. 720. We're going to select 720 for now. And you go ahead, highlight it, hit OK, and here comes the movie. Again, depending on your internet connection, will depend on the quality that you're going to be able to play. And to verify that you are in fact watching 720p, you can go ahead and hit the info button, and you'll get a little menu bar at the bottom, which will tell you the quality that you're pulling down. There you go, Girl Gone.
When I think
720.
of my life, I always think of
And
her
it is easy and as simple as that. So we're going to back out of here, and we're going to go through the same process with TV shows. By selecting TV shows, we're going to grab the 30 most popular TV shows currently on or being pulled by other iStream users. And as it goes through the list, this particular list is going a little quicker. We're going to select this time Game of Thrones, one of my favorite, as our demo for today. So we just move along over to Game of Thrones. We'd hit OK, and then the search engine or the internet scraper is going to go out to a predetermined list of websites that it is going to try and see who has this season, this TV show, this episode available and on what quality. Again, you're stepping through, you get your hot list and your autoplay again. Personally, as I said before, I prefer hot list, and I go ahead and hit hot list. Now it's pulling down the sources, and this can sometimes take up to 2 minutes normally. Autoplay, you will not see this. This will run in the background, and it'll automatically start at the top of the list and try to connect to the first source available. If it fails, it goes to the second source. And as you can see, it plays very well on my internet connection. And if you want to know what quality you're pulling down, again, even though you selected it, you can go ahead and hit the information, the info button. There it is. 720. That is TV shows in a nutshell. Thank you for tuning in. Please, you're welcome to follow us on Twitter at Xunity to go anytime for updates and